Hello everyone and welcome back to another LEGO video. Today I've got basically, well, it's literally every single version of the Phase 1 clones LEGO has made. I'm going to be going through all of them, talking about their backstory and stuff, like what sets they were in, and things like that. The Phase 1 clone, like normal infantry, like Grunt, they're my favourite, like type of clone trooper. I love the design of them. For example, especially the Phase 1 movie ones. Not the animated ones, okay. But I'm more into that type of stuff. So yeah, we're going to start with the oldest, which is this fella. And we're going to move on to 2008 animated Clone Wars, and then back to this guy. So yeah, without further ado, let's get going. Okay, so here we have the very first. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this was the first ever clone Lego made, because they did it when Attack of the Clones come out, and you could get him only in the what sets was it? The Gunship and the ATT. Yeah, so you could only get them in those two sets. I do believe there might have been another one. I don't know if I think they might have done a battle pack actually, like when they used to do the two figures. I could be wrong though. I could be thinking of something else. But yeah, anyway, let's get on to him. So he's exactly the same pretty much as the Phase 2 old guys. I'll put one up where my hand is. But yeah, this guy is really cool though. They really nailed it, like the look of him. Yeah, there's the both angles. And what's also cool is they've gone as far as to put like these bits in, like the little grey bits for printing, which is really cool. We'll get onto the helmet in a minute because that's quite interesting. There's the back. And yeah, I can't remember if they did come with these blasters or they came with the old Stormtrooper ones. I'm gonna have to do some research. I can't quite remember. But yeah, I got this guy about, God, I would have been 14, so that's like 6 years ago. And they were made roughly in, oh, don't quote me on this, 2003 or 2004. But yeah, we can take his helmet off, and he has the generic like balaclava, like black head kind of thing going on, and the helmet looks like this. So with the helmets, they did the whole thing under here, which I see why they did it, because clone Phase 1 guys do have that little edge thing, but the trouble is when you put that in, if I put it back on, like the detail's really cool on it, but he can't really move his head. He's got like the same sort of, if you watch my Shock Trooper video, I'll put it up in the card, like here, you'll see that basically when you turn the head, the helmet raises because it's got a little divot, which can be a bit annoying. But when he's like looking head on, it looks quite cool. But other than that, oh, sorry about that wind. Other than that, yeah, he is a pretty cool looking trooper. I didn't actually realise these guys existed till like a lot later on, because I love the Clone Wars and I really wanted to build up my Lego clone armies. And I saw you could get this guy. I think I ended up getting him for like £2 on eBay. That's including postage, so that was like a bargain. But yeah, really happy with this guy, like how they did it. Also, I want to talk about the fin. They they kept exactly the same sort of fin shape. After when the video is done, I'll line them all up like this, so stay and watch for that, and I'll show you like the difference between the helmets and stuff. But yeah, okay, so we're going to move on to the next one now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so people around about my age probably recognize this guy. If you was into Lego Star Wars back then and all the clone army building videos, that's when the phase started happening, when these guys came out. So yeah, the 2008 film dropped and it was incredible. Loads of people loved it. People were basically buying these Lego sets like crazy to make armies, and people were buying the battle pack that these guys first came in just because you essentially got 4 of these. I mean, they should just do this anyway, like Lego. They should just do 4 like phase 1 or phase 2 clone troopers normal. They would sell loads of them because people were just really into army building. But yeah, so he's the animated clone. He has like, so the torso armor is a bit different to the other guy. It's more like a cartoony sort of look, like the lines are a lot thicker. Back of him's like that. And yeah, this is when also this feature came in. So before that, we didn't have anything like what's on this guy's helmet, except for like the regular Lego helmets, but you could put attachments on. That was like a huge thing. Especially when the Battlepack came out, they gave you like a bunch of extras. So without the helmet, he's got the animated clone trooper face, which some people like, some people don't like. I mean, it's not my favourite head, but at the same time, I like it because it's nostalgic for me. Like, I grew up with Lego figures with this head, because I used to love collecting clones. But yeah, the helmet is pretty bog standard clone trooper helmet, and yeah, it just fits back on easily like that. Okay, so yeah, that's going to do it for this phase 1 trooper. We're going to move on to the last phase 1 trooper, and then we'll compare them all. Okay, so Lego absolutely nailed this trooper for me. This is like my favourite, my favourite design. The phase 1 movie version of the phase 1 trooper, I just love it. I love how big like the frown is on his, that's what that bit's called, on the visor. And yeah, like the torso printing as well is outstanding. He has, I'm just looking at the other one quick. Yeah, they're kind of similar sort of backs. Again, at the end of the video, I'll line them all up so we can have a look. But this guy, he was in the Clone Trooper Battle Pack where you got him, a clone sergeant, and 2 droidicas. He was also in the, was he? I think he might have been in the Republic Gunship. Don't quote me on, no, he wasn't. I don't think he was. He was in the ATT, I think, as well. But that was actually, yeah, there might be more. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, this guy, amazing clone trooper. Oh, and he was also in the battle pack, the Jedi battle pack with Barriss, and I think it had Ki-Adi-Mundi. I could be wrong. But yeah, his head, he has the angry clone head, which I prefer a lot more. So basically, with the whole head situation, you can see how they've gone more like out of the animated phase, especially with this guy. But yeah, the head has also the little rivets where you can attach rangefinders, well, not micro binoculars, but the visor thing Cody has. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, so that's going to do it for that one. Right, so basically, yeah, we're going to move on to an overview on all of them now. Okay, I'll be right back. So here they are, all the clones. I just want to point something out. With the helmets, they actually kept, which is quite cool, the same fin design throughout the whole thing. So it's like the same sort of mold, but the helmets are different apart from these two. It's just a different printing on these two, but like this guy, he's got that little divot in the bottom which they took out. They probably learned that mistake, and also they have holes in their heads or helmets. If we turn, oh, sorry if you can hear any like weird noises as well in the video, like scraping foam. That's what my thing is I'm resting on. But yeah, the torso printing as well, you can see it's like a bit dull here and a bit faint, and then it gets really bold and like, yeah, sticking out. And then you've got last version, which is, in my opinion, the best version. And yeah, so that's going to do it for this video. Links to Lego Star Wars clone sets will be below. Not the old ones though, just some of the new ones like the 500 First Battle Pack and stuff like that. Okay, I'm going to go now. Thank you for watching and goodbye.